Let's talk AFC South. The Houston Texans. Probably the only team that's really impresses on paper, at least. We'll talk about the Colts in a second. Nick, 12-4 was the Texans last year. 10.5 is their over-under for wins. Do you see them going over or under this year?
I see them actually going over the 10.5 from Vegas odds, probably finishing 12-4 or maybe at best 13-3 this year. I do see a little potential Buffalo Bills of the second decade of the 21st century syndrome developing with the Texans because they have a lot of star players intact. They've got a serviceable quarterback, sometimes plays very well. They've got a great running back, and they've got a stout defense. But there's nothing that says you guys can get over the hump about this team. I see them going 13-3, and then another team with more playoff experience in the playoffs, felling them once again. And their stupid Leatherman jackets.
I feel like the most defining aspect of the Houston Texans is the crappiness of the rest of the AFC South. And before the Colts fans get too upset, yes, you were 11-5 last year. You were also outscored by your opponents. I never took a stats class, but I know what regression to the mean is. I think this is a team that finishes 8-8 under their predictive 8.5 wins.
Yeah, there's a very high-quality SB Nation blog called Stampede Blue that writes about the Indianapolis Colts, and they are not going to be happy when they hear this Patriots fan saying, sorry, but there is no chance in Hades that you guys are going 11-5 again. 8-8 would be absolutely great. They've got Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton on the rise, Colby Fleener's going to be healthy. They brought in Ahmad Bradshaw to pair with Vic Ballard for a nice tandem running combination. But who do they have on defense? I think they have you and me and the guy behind the camera. I don't trust him very much. So look, they should come back to the pack because, like you said before, no team deserves to go to the playoffs, Chuck Strong or not, that gets outscored during the regular season. Gonna have to come back to the pack, guys.
An exciting team. Andrew Luck's fun to watch, great offense. I'm not picking them for the playoffs. What about the Titans? This is a very blasé 6-10 team, 6.5 wins in 2013. I'm gonna take the who cares.
Yeah.
Money's I like bets off. I'm not touching that. I think it's maybe 7-9. Great, I guess.
We don't know anything about these guys, do we really? I mean, what do we know?
We know that their interior line is a great deal better, having drafted Chance Warmack out of Alabama. Chris Spencer is a good backup guard for them. This is a team that's gonna run the ball a little bit better, but they're still like, what are you gonna do? Jake Locker win this game for us? I have no passionate feelings about the Titans.
I'll take things Mike Munchak is not comfortable saying, Matt, for 400, please. They got one of the best safety combinations in football with Michael Bennett and now Bernard Pollard back there. They've got a really stout defensive line. They got a bunch of question marks at receiver. Can Kendall Wright fulfill his promise in year 2? I know he's shaped up.
Yeah.
He's looking and feeling better.
Lost 15 pounds in the offseason.
Right. We haven't heard about Kenny Britt having a DUI in weeks.
I know.
Which is great.
He has not been arrested in like a year now.
Right. And Chris Johnson, again, the world doesn't think he's going to be able to do it once again, so he'll be out to prove us wrong. But I do not trust a starting quarterback that cannot complete 50% of his passes. I can't do it. I'm going to go 6-10. Right there, bam. They are the Buffalo Bills of the AFC South. 6-10.
Never heard it better said. What about the Jaguars? Better than 2-14, over/under 5 wins?
I'm going to go. All right, they can't. No way they could possibly go 2-14 again. The talent at wide receiver and running back alone indicates that they should be involved in a couple more shootouts. They were so fun to watch towards the end of the year.
Cecil Shorts, Justin Blackmon.
Right.
And then MJD back from getting shelved for all of 2012, almost all of 2012. I think this is a team that's, we'll give them a push.
Sure.
Maybe 6-10, but you're not getting that much better, Jacksonville.
No more handsome Blaine Gabbert, the mustache of Chad Henne. They almost beat the Texans last year, almost beat the Patriots. 5-11 and feeling good about themselves, just as they decide to become the Los Angeles Jaguars of London.
So there's your AFC South quick and dirty preview. Good news once again for the Texans until it gets to the playoffs.